Didik TV KPM.
I'm kidding. So continue to play with your frisbee there. So I played a bit of frisbee while we had our break. And of course, you are back with us on Didik TV KPM. Now we're having the Menengah atas slot and we're learning Bahasa Inggeris Tingkatan 5. And our topic today is very interesting. It's very sports related and it's called Show Me the Money. And of course, I have with me Miss Sim, who has been showing me lots of slides on money right now, Miss Sim. Okay, so let's just continue with our lesson.
Yeah, right. So now it's almost the end of our lessons. So just now we talk about athletes, right? How much money they earn. So maybe you were wondering like, how about the other career, right? The other jobs, like how much they earn actually. So I have a questions for you here, right? I would like to know your opinions on this. So who should get the highest pay, okay? So in your mind, okay, let's say we have these 5 jobs here. Okay, I would like you to rank them from 1 until 5. 1 is the one that should get the highest pay, and 5 is of course the least one. And I would like you to tell me like, okay, maybe in your ideas, in your thoughts there, okay, you also think that the reason behind it, why do you choose that person to be the one that get the highest pay, okay? So I would also like to hear from my pupils here, okay, what they think about it. Who do they think that should get the highest pay and why? Okay? Right. So maybe we'll like Yuan Bing. Yuan Bing, can you share with us first? Who do you think should get the highest pay? Yeah.
So for me, I think artists should get the highest pay.
Artists?
Artists should get highest pay.
Okay, why?
It is because not everyone is creative, but an artist should be creative enough to create something that can, blow our mind and trigger our eagerness to buy their masterpieces.
All
It's
right.
a very interesting answer.
Yeah, right, because he says that not everyone is like creative, right?
Yes.
Enough to create the masterpiece. Okay, yeah, it's acceptable. Actually, for this, there is no right or wrong answer. It's just that, let's say if during your speaking test, when your teacher asks you about certain questions like this, okay, you just have to provide your answer with a supporting detail, which means with a reasons. Okay, that why do you think that would be your answer? Okay, so next let's listen. Let's hear from Nienan. Nienan?
Yes.
Who do you think should get? Yes.
In my opinion, athletes should get the highest pay. This is because most of the athletes start their training at a very young age.
Okay.
They use all of their time to participate in tournaments and training. Furthermore, they may get injured during the games and it may cause a price in their life.
I see.
That's interesting.
Yeah, okay. Because for her, maybe she thinks that they train since very young, so it actually like they have spent so much time in it. Yeah, it could be.
They dedicated their lives to training.
Yes, right. Okay, next, let's listen to Zichang. Zichang, what do you think? Who should get the highest pay?
From my perspective, a doctor should get the highest pay.
Doctor? Okay, why?
Undeniably, a doctor helps a patient to get relief of their pain, and he or she has to handle with thousands of lives. Being a doctor is not an easy task. It requires good skills, and a doctor has to face lots of stress, handling with different patients' problems.
All right.
That's all.
That's interesting.
Yeah. You say like save thousands of lives. Yeah, that is true. And the last one, let's have Kai Sin. Yeah, what is in your mind now? Who should get the highest pay?
In my point of view, I think that pilots should get the highest pay.
Pilot? Okay, why?
It is because we know that the job of a pilot is very dangerous and risky, so they may have an accident anytime and they need to pay full attention when doing their job. Therefore, I think a risky job should have a higher pay compared to the other job.
All right,
Yeah,
okay, I see her point. Yeah,
It's
right.
a risky job.
Yes, there's a high risk for them.
That is
Okay,
true.
all right, cool.
Miss Sim, if I could
Yes.
answer as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Who should you think should get the highest
I
pay?
would definitely say teachers.
Teacher?
Well, my mother was a lecturer. You're a
Okay.
teacher.
Yes.
And if I can add my point, It's because the society depends on you to educate us.
Wow.
So from that education, it would go to, you could become a pilot, you could become perhaps an artist, you could also become a doctor.
I
So
like
teachers,
that.
teachers would start the foundation of education.
Right. I should ask for a higher pay then. Okay. All right, let's sum up, right? Okay. So what we have learned today. Okay, so the first one, we talk about multiple matching tasks, right? Okay, so you just have to quickly read through, summarize each one before you answer the questions for each paragraph, right? And then you underline the keywords, especially it's very important when you read the questions, okay? Straight away, you get the keywords from that questions, and then you match it with the paragraph that mentions about those keywords. Sometimes they may not have the same words, but with the similar meanings, okay? It also will be the same thing, right? Okay, and then for the 5 types of payment for an athlete, right? We have appearance fee, appearance in public, okay? We have salary paid by a boss, right? An employer. And then we have transfer fee, that means we get a member from other clubs. We have sponsorship deal, promote something sponsored. And the last one, we have prize money, which we get it by winning, okay? So, before we end the lessons, I would also like to know what have my pupils here have learned from today's lessons, okay? So can we start with the first one here, Han Ziqiang? Ziqiang, what have you learned today? Can you speak louder?
Okay.
Yeah.
I have gained more knowledge about an athlete's earning, and I get to know that an athlete not only earns money from prize money and salary, but also from appearance fee, sponsorship deals, and transfer fee.
Okay. Next, Kaisin.
Actually, I have gained a lot from this lesson. It is because I get to know many famous athletes, and I have learned various types of payment received by an athlete. Furthermore, I also get to know that there are also many other resources are there for us to check the meaning of an unfamiliar word.
Yes, good. Thank you, Kaisin. Yes, not only that we learn about the athletes, the payments, we also learn, okay, what are the possible available resources for us to check for the meanings of unfamiliar words. Okay, next, let's have Yuanbing. What have you learned today? Yuanbing, yes?
So today's lesson is definitely an eye-opener because I've got to know more about sport. So for instance, I know that an athlete can actually be extremely wealthy because they can earn money in so many ways, like
Wow.
transfer fee,
Yes.
sponsorship deals, and salary.
Okay, cool. And last one, Nienan, what have you learned from today's lesson?
Today's lesson has increased my knowledge. I learned that athlete has a higher income than I expected. I also learned in order to understand each paragraph, we need to find out the keyword.
Oh, that's very
Okay,
key.
good. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Nienan. Right?
Yes, and I think that's brilliant for all our 4 pupils. And of course, Miss Sim, tell us, how do you rate their whole performance during our show?
Okay, I think they have done a good job, right? It's definitely a great performance today. Yeah. Okay, and they actually pay attention. Only that maybe they get a little bit confused where to find the answer. But after some explanations, I believe that they can find the correct answers. Yeah. For the speaking part, I think like they have done a splendid job, right? Because each of them can give me reasonable answers, okay, with the supporting detail, and they can explain their own points of view. That is very important, especially in speaking tests. You need to give a reason why you think so.
That is
Yeah.
true, that is true. And I think Do I see smiles on their faces? I think your teacher just gave you a huge compliment there. Give yourself a huge hand. There you go. Well done, everyone. Well done. And of course, I'm quite sure our friends here, our pupils here, are very curious to know more where they could study. I'm sure our friends at home as well are curious. Where can they refer to if they would like to know more?
To know more about?
The lesson today.
Oh, okay. They can refer back to their textbook on page 31 until 33.
Okay, and definitely they could also look at Sumberku, I believe, which you could see the link on your screen right now. So check out the link, click on it, and find out more and learn more. And with that, definitely we would like to thank our teacher today, Miss Sim Cai Yan, who is the Ketua Panitia Bahasa Inggeris from Sekolah Menengah Jenis Kebangsaan Yok Kwan Sekincan Selangor. And of course, thank you to our 4 brilliant students online, or brilliant pupils today online. Well done to each and every one of you. And of course, to my friends at home, I think the lessons that we learned today are extremely valuable. It's not just about the money, but when you think about your career path, think about how much you add value into the society, think about your personal growth, and of course, money is definitely important. And my name is Hanif Sean. I hope to see you all again. Thank you so much for viewing us today, and see you again. Bye, guys.